Fellowship Square is raising the bar on what we should expect from retirement.
Al Story, the chaplain, Sandra Ludy, the leasing coordinator, and Rachel Thurston, a leasing consultant, are here with details. Nice to have you all here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Pleasure. So Al, let's start with you and talk about the heart of the matter. What makes Fellowship Square unique in our community?
Well, as you know, as you look around our culture, you see an increasing awareness of and a desire for people to live a higher quality of life for as long period of time as possible. Mm-hmm. And so we realize there are different components of life. And the first component is the physical. And so we realize if we're going to have a good, high quality life, we need to be in good physical shape. And that's why when you go out, you see people walking, jogging, bicycling, whatever, to help fulfill that physical component. But there are other components also. There's the mental and there's the emotional. Those are both very important. As people age, they want to make sure they stay active mentally to keep their minds sharp and active as long as possible. And certainly emotional wellness is extremely important. As you know, people have all kinds of conflicts and struggles, difficult pasts, whatever it might be. And so it's important to address some of those issues so that you can enjoy life to its fullest, again, in the emotional realm also. But what we found, or what we believe at Fellowship Square is the most important component of life is the spiritual wellness aspect. And so we realize that if you can do that, you will realize life at its fullest. Now, a long time ago, you might have heard of this guy named Jesus Christ. When Jesus was here, he said, I came that they might have life and have it to its fullest. And that term literally means so full, it overflows. And so when you're in tune with God and you're experiencing spiritual wellness at its fullness, you just experience just such a wonderful quality of life. And so life is good when you're tuned into that. So that's one of the goals, that's one of the priorities of what we do at Fellowship Square, is to help people reach a level of spiritual wellness where they feel like they've lived life to its fullest.
When they feel fulfilled, you feel complete and you also feel loved. And so many people here, if they're in retirement, they've left the states where they used to live, and so they may not have family here. So Sandra, specifically to you, what do you think is unique about Fellowship Square?
Well, there's a number of things that set us apart, and as Al said, I think the most important is because it's a Christian care company, it's a not-for-profit, so we can really focus on taking care of our residents' service. We have a wonderful team, very dedicated, and we're able to offer something, for instance, an affordable housing program. So those are those people that can fall into that gap. Maybe somebody loses a spouse, their income is cut in half. And not only have they lost a spouse, they think about having to move. We can transition them, maybe downsize them, and have them stay in their home, because it's devastating to a lot of people.
It's important to a lot of people.
To have the community too, and let's talk about
extended family.
Let's talk, Rachel, about the social aspect and how important that is and what that's like at Fellowship Square.
So the great thing about Fellowship Square is we want you to have as much freedom as possible, and sometimes people think when they come into a retirement home, maybe they're giving that freedom up, or it's an ending stage of life, where really at Fellowship Square this can't be more not the case, because we take care of the security, the housekeeping, all that house maintenance, so you have more time to spend with family. Or we have people that travel, they go up to Mount Lemmon to hike, they go to the Swiss, Fiji, Switzerland. It's
exciting.
A whole new
And
world.
why specifically a retirement community?
I think it gives you more freedom to do what you like, because we take care of the stuff that you might not want to spend time on, such as security, housekeeping, maintenance.
And the spiritual side of it. So Chaplain, let's sort of wrap this up in a bow. Tell me what you bring to the community, and I know you brought something to illustrate.
Yes, I've got this wonderful illustration here. This is life, okay?
And of course,
this is
chocolate.
life. That's right, this is life. When we realize the physical component of life. When we are getting the other components like the mental and emotional, life can be even richer. But when you get to if you can enjoy the spiritual wellness with that, you'll you'll experience just what Jesus said. You'll have life overflowing, and that's the goal. We want to bring our people to that experience life at that level.
And you can see it with that visual. Makes sense.
And Heather, you know what they say, Heather, about this?
What's that?
They say when you live life like that, life is sweet.
Oh, very
We'll
much
end it on that.
yes.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're grateful to be here.
If you'd like to learn more about Fellowship Square, call 520-886-5537 or visit fellowshipsquareseniorliving.org.